So when we're talking about when we're talking about the preparation part of it and what material you would need, where you need to study from, all those things. So first of all, what are the available resources that you have? One is you have these Schweizer books that includes 4 textbooks and 1 practice book. Alright, now you have to understand there is unlimited resources available online for practice, for studying and everything. It's always better to study one thing from one place. So the same chapter, the same content, you cannot study from 5 places because you'll end up getting confused. So what we do is, our classes are going to be based on Schweizer books. So in order to understand the classes, you need to use Schweizer, and that is the most commonly used material all across. So Schweizer is what we are going to be using. The cost is going to be absolutely nominal, so you don't have to worry about the cost. I'll give, once the session is done, I'll connect you, you'll get the bookseller's number and everything, you can order the books and they will be delivered. So it has got 4 textbooks, so 4 textbooks for each of the 4 subjects. Then they will give you a practice book which will have 2 mock papers. And that is rubbish, we are not going to bother about it. Then Schweizer also, there are CD questions that they give. There is a CD which, there are a lot of questions on soft copy. We have a list of questions on that. We're not even going to bother about that. So we don't need to worry about it. Institute material you can order. Institute, of course, when you're enrolling, they will be charging you extra for the institute material. But institute material becomes a little too extensive and we do not focus on the institute material because the language is quite complicated and the question it's going to be a little too extensive. So it's not possible to cover the curriculum. If someone wants to cover the institute material, you're more than welcome to do so. But in the classes, we are going to be sticking to Schweizer books. I've seen students who, try to start with institute material and in the midway they are like, okay, no, I need to get back to Schweizer again. So I would not be going ahead with the institute material. Now, when you're looking at the past year papers, FRM exams, the FRM curriculum has gone through significant changes over the last few years. So solving old GAP papers, you'll be encountering a lot of out of syllabus questions, which you might have a little issue to identify whether it is in the syllabus or out of the syllabus. So therefore, I do not recommend you to do a lot of past year papers. Whatever year papers you'll have to do will be provided to you, it will be forwarded to you, will be given it to you, and it will be you will be informed as to which paper you have to do. Say for example, 2017 to 18 syllabus changes are not major, but when you're looking at 16 to 17, there are quite a few changes. So when you're doing 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14 papers, I don't think it'll justify so much. So you don't need to do the past year papers. If any paper needs to be practiced, that will be provided from our end. You don't need to worry about it. The institute mock paper, the institute gives a mock paper just 1 month before the exam. So on the website, once you enroll for the institute's exam, so in the May, for the May exam, sometime in April you will find a mock paper on the institute's website. For the November exam, you'll find the institute's mock paper on the institute's website sometime in October. The syllabus does not change from May and November, it changes from year to year. The mock paper also, generally they give out the same mock paper in May and November, so you already have that mock paper available. That mock paper you are supposed to be solving because that is pertaining to your particular term. You have to make sure that you are solving the mock paper in a 4-hour time duration. The video students will be doing that at home and the live students will come down over here and you will be giving that same mock paper over here in the class. It is important that you solve this mock paper in the class in an exam environment, right? So this mock paper you are supposed to do. Now the exam, level of exam, the exam 100 questions are going to be a mix of questions. It's going to be a mix of questions with respect to level of difficulty. There could be some easy questions, there will be difficult questions, standard questions, very difficult questions, very, very difficult questions. The level of difficulty of the exam is a couple of notches higher for FRM. So what we do is, the practice material that we'll do is going to be of a significant higher level so that you are able to tackle the exam. The level of questions in the Schweizer material, or even when you're looking at the GAP practice material, it's kind of not so optimal. So we need to do a good level practice so that we are able to tackle a paper which is of a mixed standard of this one. If you do the practice of this level, it will be very difficult for you to crack the paper which is at this standard. So that is why the practice material that needs to be done over here will be taken care of by me. So for the live students, I'll be giving it to you in the hard copy form. For the video students, we'll give it to you in the soft copy form. So all the practice material will be provided to you by us. And we can connect you. If you want the hard copy and all, we'll take care of that. So you can ping the coordinator and you can get the details of the practice material, because it keeps changing and we keep updating. That is why I'm telling you that all the practice material that needs to be done, hard copy we'll give it to the live students, soft copy to the video students, and even if the video students need the hard copy, you can just ping the coordinator and she'll help you. I'll give you all the contact numbers at the end of the session. So the practice material will be taken care of by us, you don't need to worry. But the practice material is going to be a little of a higher level. With respect to the practice material, I can tell you there will be a lot of rules, lot of things that I need to explain. So I will give it to you I'll give you the list of things that you need to do. In fact, once we start off with the classes, how to study, I'll just take half an hour to do this, how to practice and from where to practice, because every student is going to be having a different time frame. Some are working, some are not working, some have more time, some have started late, some have started early. Right? So exactly how to practice, you need to exactly understand how to exactly go ahead with the practice. Then 1 month before the exam, I will tell you exactly how you're supposed to go ahead with your revision. And there are a lot of tricks and all to attempt the paper. So how to attempt your paper. So I'll spend about 20 to 25 minutes or so in each of these sessions. So I'll do that for you guys. For live classes, for live students, I'll do it with you guys as and when time approaches. For the video students, all these videos will be provided to you. So you will have to see at the requisite time. And how to go about it, how to coordinate, I'll get to that. So let me just cover the material part. So basically, how are you going to go ahead with your preparation is very simple. You attend the class or watch the class, either ways. You are supposed to study on your own from Schweizer. As and when we start the curriculum, you'll understand how to go about it. What I do is, I try to give you maximum stuff to write in the book itself. Because if I dictate the whole curriculum and I try to give notes, it does not make sense because you'll end up wasting a lot of time. So this material is good. You need to follow this material. All the extra notes that is to be added on. So I will give it to you in the class. Whatever extra you need to study, explanations, whatever it is, shortcuts or whatever it is, I'll put it down for you. There are quite a few chapters wherein, maybe studying from the material is not a good idea. I'll give out handouts for that. So for those couple of chapters or whatever, like GAP code of conduct, for data risk you have one, for financial disaster you have one. So for different chapters, wherever it is needed, I'll give it to you. I'll give you the handout separately. So that you need to use. So what you're supposed to do is study, attend the class or watch the class. You study from Schweizer, make all whatever notes you have. You study very well and you practice from the material that is given to you. That's it. Once you are done with the curriculum, then you come to this, how to revise, and then you will know exactly how to go about it. How to study, I will do it maybe after 2, 3, 4 chapters are done, so that you know how the layout of the book is and what the syllabus is all about. So I'll be able to tell you how exactly you're supposed to be studying. Because see, it's a professional exam, you need to crack it, you need to understand. Like say for example, the guys who are working, a very simple recommendation that advice that I give is that please study before the office hours and not after the office hours. Because after the office you'll be exhausted and you'll not be able to give that kind of attention to the work. So before office, if you can just put in 2 hours a day or something just before the office, 6 to 8 in the morning, it will be very helpful. So these kind of lot of tricks are there. You have to get up at the same time every day. It will increase your productivity. So these things we'll keep on discussing as we go ahead with the classes. Every now and then I'll keep on giving you something or the other. But you need to do this. So I'll exactly tell you how to make notes and all. The best way to study is study like a kid. So using those color pens and all to write out your notes and all, it helps. Because your memory is very graphic. In the exam you can remember, okay, on the left side at the bottom of the page this was there. That is why I keep on focusing that you study from the same place. Like don't do one chapter from 3 places. And there are infinite resources for practice, so I'll tell you exactly how to go ahead with the practice part. Because you cannot possibly do everything. So I'll tell you the order in which you are supposed to be doing it. You'll be provided the order of study. So basically in which order you have to do these chapters, because we have to start with quants. Because a lot of chapters over here, like you cannot do portfolio without doing quants over here. So the order of study, you will not go in serial order of the chapters, you will go in the serial order of study which I will provide it to you. So you'll have the exact order, you are supposed to be following the exact same order that has been provided. Right? There will be a performance tracker and a scheduler given. I've kind of combined these 3 into one. So basically what happens, scheduler is basically you just enter whatever has been completed by you, and how many days you need for revision, and it will automatically tell you that for the next week you need to study this much. So that once you see, you will understand. It's very simple. Order of study is the order in which you have to go about it, and performance tracker, what I do is, for the live and video students both, it is available, we provide. For live students, basically what I've done is I've just marked the entire chapter that you have to study this, you have to practice this. Maybe for some chapters you have to practice from 2 places, for some chapters you have to practice from 1. I've highlighted the cells in light gray, very light gray, dark gray and all. So darker the cell, the more important that is for practice. So depending on how much time you have to understand what level of practice you'll be able to do. And for the live students, I'm a little bit of nagging in nature, so I will keep on irritating you as to show me the performance tracker maybe in every 3-4 weeks or so, and I'll need to see that how much of studies you've done, because it's obviously I don't have any power, I cannot do anything about it if you don't study, but it's just that I'll be able to guide you better. Then now you need to get into this direction, now you do this. And for the video students also, what I do is, everybody is a part of WhatsApp group of their respective WhatsApp groups, so I keep on putting voice notes and I keep on giving them an update that you should be in this position right now. So that way, everybody is kind of coordinated. So see, it's very important. I mean, your exam is important to you. Your exam is also very important to me. I have to make sure. I'm also putting in a lot of effort with you guys. So you have to understand that I need the results, right? So I will, and it feels bad, when you're not clearing, when a student comes to me, it feels bad. So I want to do at least my best that, I'm pushing you guys to that level. So I'll be a little irritating at times, and if you're not in a class couple of times, in the 3rd day you have to give me an explanation why you bunked 2 classes. So so that little bit of that is going to be there, so you'll have to tolerate me for that part. So order in which you need to study, the tracker and scheduler. So basically it's very simple. You attend or watch the class, you study from Schweizer, you practice, you go to the next chapter. In which order you need to study will be provided to you. It is that simple. Let me just see if I've skipped out on anything. Calculator. So you need the calculator. You cannot use your scientific calculator, your normal calculator. You have 2 options, a Texas Instrument calculator or an HP calculator. We never use HP calculator. We use only one calculator. That is your TI BA2 Plus. TI stands for Texas Instruments. So this is the only calculator that you're going to use. This calculator has got 2 versions. One is the TI BA2 Plus and one is the Texas Instrument BA2 Plus professional version. The TI BA2 Plus is going to be a plastic body calculator, synthetic, and plus professional is going to be a metal body. This is an old one. The new one is going to be black in color, but the professional is going to be costing you around 3,500 or so, somewhere close to that, and the non-professional version is going to cost you 2,500 rupees. Now the 1,000 rupees difference is one for the metal body. 2, the buttons are all same, exact. In a couple of buttons, there are extra functionalities in the professional version. Does not make sense to spend 1,000 rupees for that, because even in the basic version of the calculator, you can just press 2-3 extra buttons and you can get those answers also. It is not needed. Majority of the students, 90% of the students use the plastic version. So you can absolutely go ahead with the 2,500 version 1. If you still want to spend extra and 3,500, looks cool or something, then you can go ahead with that. So I did not buy it for looking cool. I bought it because my sister had this. So I took it from her. So I was cheap enough not to spend. So anyway, so Texas Instrument BA2 Plus or BA2 Plus professional version. You can buy the calculator on Amazon, Paytm, Flipkart, whatever. Or you can order it through the bookseller. Again, the bookseller's number will be provided to you. And all the phone numbers and everything will be given to you at the end. So you can do that. And make sure that you're buying the calculator with a warranty. Because I've seen students having a little bit of an issue, and when there is no warranty, you'll have to spend a lot of money in order to get it repaired. So very rarely that it happens that your calculator does not work or something, but please make sure you're buying the calculator with a warranty. You spend extra few hundred, don't worry about it. So Texas Instrument BA2 Plus is the calculator that you're going to be needing. So I've told you from where to study, the books that you need Schweizer books, 4 textbooks, 1 practice book, all the 5 will be home delivered to you. I'll provide you the bookseller's number, nominal cost. Institute material you don't need to buy. Practice questions I'll provide, it's my headache, you don't have to worry. Mock paper, Institute will give it 1 month before the exam, and live students will give it here, video students will give it at home. The order of study, how to practice and all, we'll discuss. All these videos will be there, all these classes will be there for live students. So you need to be very attentive, it's not a time pass class, you have to understand everything. Start early again. So preparation time, duration is another question that I get. Your classes will be approximately 150 hours or so. So 150, 160, 170 hours or so is going to be the total duration of the classes. And so you need to plan. If you have 4 months, you want to keep 1 month for revision at the end or 20 days for revision. So you have about 100 days, so 100 days, 150 hours, you need 1.5 hours per day of classes. Students plan in their own way. I'll tell you exactly how to plan. Your scheduler and all those will be given. Suppose I plan to, study on Saturday and Sunday. I'll watch all the classes, and Monday to Friday in the morning 2 hours I'm studying and revising. Or maybe Monday to Friday I'm just watching the classes. I'll try to cover 2 hours of lecture, 10 hours in a week, and on the weekend I will study and practice for those. So depending on what suits you better, you can decide that, but it's very simple. The total number of days you have, you take out 20 days for revision or 30 days for revision, depending on what time you're starting off, maybe even 10 days for revision, depending on whether you're late or early to start, and divide the number of chapters in the number of days, or number of hours in the number of days. So that many hours worth of video you have to do, and that much content you have to cover by yourself and practice. It's very simple. Scheduling is very simple. Number of days, you know the number of hours lecture you need to cover, or the number of chapters. So suppose I have 140 days, I have 70 chapters, I need to cover 1 chapter per 2 days. It's very simple. All the chapters are not going to be very huge. They're going to be small chapters, they're going to be big chapters. There are chapters which you can cover in 2 hours also, with the video and the study. And there could be chapters which is going to take 5-7 hours of your time. So that's going to be a mix. Out of syllabus questions don't turn up as such. Out of 100, even if you get a couple of questions which are going absolutely above your head, that is possible because it's a professional exam and you need to understand that. So don't think that if I'm not doing the institute material, Schweizer is not enough, because your entire content is divided into 4 books, 4 subjects. Every book has got different chapters that is defined by the institute. Suppose there is a chapter number 32. So the institute has defined the subheadings of the chapters 32A, 32.1, 32.2, and this is known as AIM. AIM, AIM. So it is called LOS in some degrees, AIM in some degrees, learning outcome. So basically subheading level of definition is given by the institute. If the subheading tells you calculate and interpret, then sums can come. If the heading tells you describe this, then sums cannot come. So that level of description is done, but you don't need to bother about the LOSs, because every single LOS is covered over here and every single LOS is covered over here. There is not a single LOS that will not be covered in the class. So you don't have to worry about the content as such. You won't get out of syllabus questions as such, but as I told you, the exam difficulty is there. The level of difficulty is there, a couple of notches up, and you need to practice. That is why a higher level of difficulty material you'll have to practice over here. I've told you everything. The earlier you start, the better it is. You'll have more time to practice and revise. Unlimited resources, don't get distracted. We've got a page also on Facebook if you wish to follow, Curious Questions Corner. So we try to put up, the difficult or the little different kind of questions on the page. Anyways, it is okay. You can just solve it once in a while whenever you get back on Facebook. Whenever we are posting something, you can solve it over there as well. But anyways, the practice material is taken care of us, and I'll give you the entire list of things that you need to do with the practice. So that will be separately covered, because it's a little technical to do all the practice for FRM curriculum. Everybody's understood how you're supposed to be going ahead with your preparation?